Hey gang, in this video, we're going to talk about businesses that do well in economic downturn and a recession. We're going into one, so I've made this video with 10 of my best strategies, tips and ideas for businesses that thrive in a recession so that you can too. Before we go any further guys, let's really go through the traits and personalities of a business that does extremely well. It's a business in all times, ups and downs, when they have these three key strategies. I call it the love, want and need. When people love what you do, they want what you do, and crucially, they need what you do. A love, want and need business. These are the businesses that always thrive. They always get private equity money, venture capital money, and they always survive. Let me give you an example of a love, want and need business. Food stores, grocery stores. People love food. They want food. They absolutely need food. Something that wouldn't be love, want and need is a Louis Vuitton handbag. People, yeah, women love Louis Vuitton handbags. They want a Louis Vuitton handbag, but they don't need a Louis Vuitton handbag. So when times get tough, it becomes optional. So I want to go through and give you some real key examples of businesses that I find are going to go like gangbusters. You know, really try and think about that love, want and need stuff as we go through. And there have been some businesses that have defied all the odds and created something that started as a luxury item that has become a love, want and need. For example, the old smartphone, ladies and gentlemen. See, our smartphones have become an integral part of our life, and people love them, they want them, and they absolutely need them. Even during this pandemic, if their bloody smartphone breaks, they'll go and get it fixed, they'll buy a new one. It's become essential. And that's really the mindset that you need to be thinking about if you want to be successful during an economic downturn. Let's get through and get some of them examples. Discount retailers, they're going to do very well. Now, if you're thinking about starting a discount retailer business, try and be specific. Now, one of the business sectors that I think that have done really well in the SME world is people thrifting up clothes or thrifting up furniture. Try and get to one specific thing that you can be famous for. Maybe you're going to buy second-hand trainers or second-hand designer clothes and then resell it on Marketplace and Facebook. I think there's going to be some big juicy businesses where people are buying up clothes and then reselling it for a margin from a trusted supplier. Maybe you're going to be that trusted supplier. So discount retailers do very well. Just make sure there's margin in your product. I mentioned it before, but it's worth saying again, grocery stores. We've just started a drive-through food supermarket. I've got some images just coming round the screen now of you seeing us starting this from scratch. We opened the gates and straight away we had customers in from some very, very low level marketing. That's because people know they need to eat and they'll go to the ends of the earth to do it. The next type of business that does well is the CIN business, ladies and gents. What's a CIN business? Well, it follows the 3 C's, and they are up here, the 3 C's. C number 1, C number 2, candy, ladies and gents. Contraceptive, I'm not going to write that out, contraceptive and cosmetics. These businesses go like gangbusters. Candy, did you know in the 2008 recession, Cadbury's, their profits went up 30%. Nestle did all right as well. Their profits went up 11%. It's because people are looking for these cheap treats. And also people are not going out to those all expensive spa weekends, so they might be buying some makeup and some bits and bobs to do at home. So cosmetics always seem to go high as well. And I think that's because people want to try and feel good about themselves. And let's talk about that contraceptive while we're there. Yes, ladies and gents, more people have sexy time in an economic downturn. It's a cheap way to entertain yourself, and rather than having babies, which sometimes are more expensive, yes, condom sales and sex toys do very, very well when the recession hits the balls. Hit the balls? I don't know why I said that, but I think it's funny, so we'll leave it in. Auto repair and maintenance. Yes, no one's going to be buying those expensive brand new cars or those brand new bits of things around the house or new business equipment. So people look to repair what they've got. So if you're in the auto repair or / maintenance business, you'll look to do well from this. More couples are both working than ever before. And in 2009, I started my daycare business, Twizzletop's Day Nurseries. We've been growing every single year as more people go to work. And daycare businesses went really well during the last recession and economic downturn. So if you're looking to get into daycare or you're in daycare, stay in that business. It's a good one. Online marketing companies. Yes, the birth of Groupon and Voucher was prevalent in the last downturn. And maybe you could do something similar. Now, what Groupon and Voucher do is you only pay on results. Maybe you could be a marketing company that goes to businesses and SMEs and says, hey, just pay us on the results of when we get customers. Now, you'll have to invest some money into Facebook advertising and Google PPC to prove your worth, but it's a good skill to learn, and then you get paid on results. I know people that are doing very, very well from this. Accountancy and tax firms, yes, ladies and gents, we'll all be looking to save money on taxes and how to be more thrifty. This year alone, Partyman Group, my business, got £250,000 back from HMRC in an R&D tax refund. If you want to know more about how you can get a research and development tax refund, find out from a R&D tax specialist. I can recommend one of those. If you email me through my website at www.jamessinclair.net, I'll recommend an accountancy firm that can do just that. It's a great way of getting cash into your business if you qualify. Coffee shops and cafes. Hey, people will be going out for dinner less. They'll be cooking at home more than ever, but they'll still want that chance to meet up with friends. Rather than spending £30 to £50 on a meal out, I've spent a lot more than £30 to £50 a head on a meal out. But if you did want to go out and have those cheap treats with your mates, then a coffee shop's the ideal place. At £5.50 a head, you can usually get a cup of coffee and a crumpet. Love crumpets. Fast food is another cheap treat, so your fish and chip shop, your pizza takeaway, your Chinese, your Indian. These types of businesses go like gangbusters during an economic downturn too, as people see that as a cheap treat, but makes them feel good. It goes further than that, guys, because movie theatres, children's soft play centres and staycation days out do very well. Yes, people will be not looking to vacate, they'll be looking to staycate, but they'll still want to entertain and treat their family. So if you're a UK-based tourist attraction, or you own a campsite, or you own a cinema, you'll see your takings go up. I did in the last 2008-2009 recession. Our business doubled in size. That's because people are staying in the UK more and think, should we really be going on that expensive holiday? Even if they've got the cash, have they got the confidence? And that's the big thing in an economic downturn. It doesn't stop there, because education and online courses are going to go mad, because people need to upskill. They might be changing careers. I've been doing this for years, guys. I started this, the Entrepreneurs University. It's an online training course with me as your business coach, where I'm teaching you all the strategies and tactics and methods that I've used to build a £12 million business that makes decent profits. If you'd like to try it for 14 days and see how we can upskill you, learn how to sell on Amazon, how to do Facebook ads, how to buy businesses, how to sell businesses, how to build a profitable team, it's all there and a whole lot more. But it's just not me. Loads of people will be teaching online more than ever before. So maybe you should take your knowledge and turn it into an online course and build a nice income. There's good margin in that as well, because once you've created it and you do the work once, it continues to work for you. That's called leverage, gang. I just wanted to say this. This is great times for entrepreneurs. You've got to be nimble, you've got to be fast, and you've got to be a master marketeer. Let me just be completely clear on that. You want to be a master marketeer of your business, not a master operator of your business. And this is how you keep your customers. You've got to do deals, you've got to be flexible. And crucially, guys, you might have to kick that profit down the road. What does he mean, kick the profit down the road? Well, I'm going to tell you. See, sometimes companies like Disney Plus, they've got 50 million people paying them $5.99 a month. That's not really where they make their money, though, is it, gang? You see, they know loads of people watching their content will eventually go to one of their Disney cruises, or go to their theme parks, or buy their toys, or buy their clothes, or their merchandise. And that's where they really make some money, gang. You see, when they get people spending £20,000 on a cruise, that's their ideal customer. So you might have a process where you've got to try before you really buy. Listen to that again. You try on a little way before you really buy in a big way. Disney Plus, Disney Cruise is the big way. I've paid for it, I pay for both, I absolutely understand. So if you're going to kick that profit down the road, make sure you create a pricing architecture plan like Disney Plus free to the Disney Cruise. That's a Disney architecture pricing plan, by the way, so that you can soar to success when the economy does recover. I've been James Sinclair. Let me know what you're doing in your business in the comments below. I'd love to know, because we exist to help grow your business. Make sure you watch this video. It's going to help you grow your business, and subscribe to the channel by clicking here. I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.